Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Ambitious Journey podcast. I am Daharan.
And I am Drake. Welcome back to another one.
Yeah, we got another one. Another day to pod, another day to chat it up, hang out. It's good to see you, bro.
Yeah.
Man, how's your week been?
And just side hustle so far. So we're just trying to stay busy, trying to make a little extra money holidays and go from there. We all know how COVID's messed everything up for everybody. So just trying to work extra, make a little money.
Dude, I feel like my side hustle is kind of becoming like my main hustle right now.
Yeah.
And like, even though like I work on the weekends, I'm still looking forward to like just taking some time just to chill for a moment and just like sit back and relax. Because I feel like every day I'm just constantly But I feel like the holiday time give you a little bit of a break, but then I feel like the days that you do stuff, it's tons of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah. So speaking of creators and craziness in 2020, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned the Supreme selling to their parent company, man.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, go ahead.
That's a creative nightmare, I think.
Oh yeah. I mean, what struck me about the deal was because now you got to see like, I feel like it sets a certain tone for creators. So for those of you guys that don't know, Supreme sold to their parent company, VF, and I believe they were the parent company of just distribution for them. Supreme still had, I guess, creative rights and freedom, but now they've kind of given them the whole operation. And VF, I believe, also makes Vans and something else. But and they sold for $2.1 billion. It was like right around that. So it's like, which a great deal for them, great for those guys that started, but it kind of like it sets a tone now for creators of like, well, a brand that started from nothing to becoming, so elite and hype. It's like now, I mean, do we eventually sell out? You know what I mean? Or I shouldn't call it selling out though. That sounds bad.
So but that's the thing. Is this selling out though? Because like now what happens? So there's people that are going to hear the word Supreme that have a closet full of stuff worth what they think is billions of dollars that could literally change tomorrow because of if this new company decides to mass produce all their stuff, there's no value in that.
Oh no, dude. It's like it literally goes down the drain, or I shouldn't say down the drain, but like you said, it loses its value. It's not the same that it was. And so, I mean, do people start throwing out Supreme, or does it just become another like, I guess, higher end streetwear? Because they did all those collabs with didn't they do like a Louis Vuitton collab?
They've done so many collabs.
Yeah, Off-White. Pretty sure they did that Vlone collab as well. So it's like, now imagine those people that went out and bought those, like those collabs.
Sick.
Yeah, because you're looking at you're like, I mean, I guess I don't know enough about, I guess, how those things hold their value. But like you said, I don't know how that continues to hold its value. They could they're just putting it out now.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's if they choose to go that route. Let's hope they don't. But if they do, man, those people are gotta be hurting.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have Supreme, but I feel like if I did, I would have been pissed.
But people like the resellers, stuff like that, people that make a living off of that, bro, like.
Oh yeah, that's out. Let's go.
Yeah,
that's literally gone. That doesn't happen anymore.
That or they're trying to sell it as fast as they can today.
Everything.
Yeah.
Nationwide sale. Get it gone.
Yeah.
Also, too, I think what we'll see too is a lot of different collabs as far as shoes and clothing goes now too. Just because of having that brand, and I don't know. I mean, I don't wear Vans, but I don't know how many people want to see like Supreme Vans. But also, like Vans has their little clothing line too, though, and I feel like I don't know how that looks. But I mean, like, would you wear something like that?
I mean, it depends. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm against it. Like I have a couple pair of Vans, and they're like casual, but like it's not an everyday shoe because there ain't no padding in those suckers. But but just like
I hadn't had a pair of Vans in years now. It seems like I just got like other sneakers, but like you said, they're so flat. And I'm already flat-footed, so it's too much pressure right there in the middle.
Yeah, no, I feel you, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting because like if they do collab, like what happens there? Like, I feel like that's it's gonna be too popular.
Well, yeah, and I think it'd be kind of weird too. I think those, but I don't. I'm trying to see like how like that company makes it lucrative for them, because one of the things of Supreme like being lucrative was how it was like a creator's brand and exclusive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, you got to figure out a way to make back $2.1 billion.
right. And
You
that's, and I
want to
mean,
profit on that. So
yeah, but I feel like they're two, I guess, two different style of brands. The same people wear the brand, like, but it's two different lanes of the brand, if that makes sense.
no,
Like
absolutely.
when I think of a Supreme wear versus a Vans wear, like it's just. But I'm like, there at some point there's going to be a crossover.
But I would say, but they're friends. Like they're two different people, but they're friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
they're right there in the same circle, but it's not the same. So that's why I'm like, when I see like a crossover of Supreme and Vans collab, I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want that. But like you said, trying to make back that 2.1, like how else are they going to do that? Just, I mean, I guess you could still hang on to Supreme, but now people don't. It doesn't value the same in my head.
Yeah, no, I agree. But on the topic of billions of dollars, they should probably, and making money, if they want to make money, they should reach out to the world's new second richest man, Elon Musk.
Yes, dude. Doggone Elon. What is that's also for you guys out there that don't know how billionaire status works? You think just because somebody's net worth is their actual like monetarily in their bank account worth, those are not the same. It can be greater or less than. I would imagine more likely it's less than, but that net worth just goes as if like if you take their assets versus their debt, or what is it? Assets minus debt, and then that's how you get a net worth.
Yeah.
So
there's no way that these people
yeah,
have money at this
and
point. Like, why do you have debt?
Yeah, and it's wait, hold on, say that again. What'd you say?
There's no way these people have debt at that point. Like,
oh yeah, no. I'm sure he doesn't have that
money?
much debt. No. Well, also I think too, like, just with him. Okay, that's taking in like how much stock he has, his company's worth, things of that sort. So I'm sure if he sold off his company today, he would have all of that, but he doesn't have all of that money. Like he has, I'm sure, quite a bit of it, but but not all. Dude, he's huh?
Tesla alone though is worth $571 billion.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well then, you see, he sold off his house, his cars, because people. He said he didn't want anything. He went on Rogan to say this. How he didn't want people to be able to hold something like against him, or be able to say like, well, you got too much of this, that, and that. So he said basically just taking away excuses from people. Say like, now what? Like, what can you say about me?
Yeah.
And I just think if there's a person that deserves to be a billionaire, it's that dude though. Like he's such an innovator in that field of what we talked about, the space race. Like, or we didn't talk about the space race. We made allusion to it, talking about something else. But it's like that again, dude. He's in that battle with that Chinese billionaire to get somebody to Mars first. He has Bill Gates has his company, but still, I mean, not Bill Gates. Jeff Bezos has his space company, but still, he's still outshining them as well. SpaceX is still outshining Bezos. Yeah. So I'm just like, and he actually works on it. He's not just investing in it. He's there, bro. I think that's so dope. Like, not only is he like, I guess, popular, but he's also smart. Because sometimes those don't go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of people too, like they just get rich off of a good idea, but they're not really like, they're not smart. They're just more so like business savvy. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense at all.
No, it doesn't. He's like the Renaissance man. Like he's so well.
Yeah, bro. Like he's super smart. Something kind of interesting. My manager at FGO said that he knows a girl that used to date Elon.
Yeah.
Now
we're repeating this for the listeners though. So.
Oh, did I already say this?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know I already said this. Yeah. Well, basically.
So y'all can go back and listen to like episode.
Yeah. Check it out. I don't know what episode that was, but find it, comment it to us, let us know.
But I mean, he's got everything, bro. Like.
Oh yeah, he's so smart. And I just think that a person like that when we have people that are in our society that can be that intelligent and help us as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
then why shouldn't they be incentivized with money? Like, it
Yeah.
just makes sense, bro. Let their lives be a little bit easier so that way they can keep on like being inspired to create.
Mm-hmm.
It just works.
Yeah, allow people to do what they're best at. I feel like is the best way to do it. Like obviously he is a genius, and Tesla's a very successful company.
Oh yeah.
And
Hey,
then
sorry, I got
we,
an
we
itch.
see we see what SpaceX is about to be like, and then
Oh yeah.
or already is, but we already see what's going to be already in the future. And then
Mm-hmm.
there's no telling what else he has all of his billions of dollars in. Like they always say, they say the first million is the easiest or the
Mm-hmm.
hardest. First million is the hardest. And
Yeah.
then
And then after that,
after that, bro, you have money to do whatever you want. You can invest it anywhere, put it towards anything, create anything, and if
mm-hmm.
it's successful, you're set for life.
Well, also too, the flip side of that is too that puts you in a different room of people. Joe Budden kind of talks about that. He
Mm-hmm.
was like, his first million was the hardest, but he said once he was a millionaire, he started being invited into other contracts that involved millions of dollars. So people now put like this label on you as, oh, they're a millionaire, so they need to be included in offers of a million. That's why he said. So after that, he was like, I was never offered $1 million deals at first, but once I got that first offer of a million, somebody else was like, there's a million, there's a million, there's a million. And I was just like, that makes sense. It's putting a certain value on you, basically.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. I would be terrified to be making millions coming up soon, though, with this whole like,
Oh my gosh.
you ain't making no
Yeah.
money.
Well, this since we were talking about Elon and Tesla, um, you see where he left, California,
You're going to
they're
Texas.
talking about, dude, yeah, they're talking about doing another shutdown. Like as far as a statewide shutdown,
Mm-hmm.
not just LA. And it's like, again, I don't want to be insensitive to people that like may have lost family members or people that are still struggling with COVID. But this has proven that it's not as bad as they are making this to be, bro. Like, sure, people are getting infected, but it's like a cold, and I mean, you don't know who is who's gonna, I guess, react badly. So they're trying to do their best to stop everything, but you're ruining your own economy to do so.
Well, I mean, the big thing with that is like, again, we're not trying to be insensitive for anybody that's had to deal with this personally in a negative way, but I mean, like, people choose to leave their house, you know?
Yes,
Like,
like
I mean, the same people that I see driving with gloves and a mask on inside their own car, I know they shouldn't have left their house. But but two,
right.
like you've prepared yourself for that quick grocery trip you got to do. Why
Mm-hmm.
can't you have those groceries delivered? If it's such a big deal for you to stay in your house, this is such a
Mm-hmm.
big thing. You're that scared. Stay at
Did
home.
you see the lady that said in California she's like I'm prepared to shut down again. She was like I'll just have she said nobody should be outside. I'll just have my groceries delivered. And they said somebody has to deliver those to you. She could not get that concept in her head, bro. Like it's just stuff like that.
That's the kind of
Just made
people
me
we're
think of
having to
that
deal
right
with.
there.
That's the type of
Yeah,
people we're having to deal with right now.
exactly. And you're just like, dude, I think there's a better approach to this, but you see California keeps losing because they keep deciding to take this overly aggressive approach.
Yep.
Like they've lost I don't know how many companies now have left California. Me personally, I don't know why that many people live there. That's me. Like,
Yeah.
dude, nothing about California like screams to me live there. Their taxes alone are enough to scare anybody.
Yeah.
Like anytime you put that many professional teams in one area, don't live there. Like, have you ever stopped and counted up how many professional teams they have?
It's too many.
It's insane. Like, what is it? It's like 40% of all major sports teams are located in California.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to think you have uh, three NFL football teams. You had
Oh,
four.
it used to be
Now
four, right?
now you have three. You
Mm-hmm.
have what? Five baseball teams
Right around, gotta be.
because you have the A's. You have Dodgers, A's, Padres, Giants. So I mean, there's five. You got two hockey teams there. You have
Is it
three.
not three hockey teams?
2 or 3, and
Yeah.
then you have 3 NBA teams.
What, the Clippers, the Lakers,
and the
the
Kings.
Kings?
Yeah. Oh, and Golden State. So you have 4.
Exactly. Golden State. Is there not one in San Francisco? Yeah, that's Golden State. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, that's way too many.
Like, you see what I'm saying? That's, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
that's, and no, I do not want to live in a place with that many professional teams. Like, because somebody's got to pay for all that stuff, all the infrastructure that's being built, all that comes from something.
Especially that new LA stadium.
They built a new one?
Bro, it's the most expensive stadium ever built.
That's insane. I didn't even know that. I never knew that.
Yeah, it's I think this is the first year of it. It's the Chargers and the Rams share it.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, what happened? The Chargers moved from San Diego, right, to LA?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, because I was like, is that still a team, dude? Just stopping and taking that in. Why would you put that many teams together?
Well, that's a great question. But also that reminds me, like, there's a running back that plays for the Raiders. So the Raiders moved from Oakland to Vegas.
Right.
He knew when he got drafted last year, he was going to be going from Oakland to Vegas. So he told them to save his signing bonus check until they moved to Vegas so he could pay Vegas taxes.
That's smart, bro.
Bro, that's a G move.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's super smart. But now, okay, what I've always kind of thought this, I'm getting kind of caught up right here, but why would they not spread teams out like across the states? As a kid, I always thought, like, why wouldn't more states have their own teams? Now, obviously, like, as an adult, I've thought about it, like,
yeah, major markets, those kind of things, like,
right. And it depends on where people live, who's going to pay to go watch. Yeah. But like, okay, the fact that Nevada didn't have a team until recently, like, that almost doesn't even make sense. There should have been a team in Vegas already.
Yeah, but I think everything was more kind of skeptical on the betting side of things, and like,
you mean like illegal betting?
Yeah, well, not even just that, but like even I don't know kind of what exactly it was, but it seems like Vegas and gambling, all those kind of things, were not as welcomed as they are now. As we see multiple states, Tennessee obviously just passed where you can sports bet and gamble in Tennessee. Like a lot of states, yeah. Indiana, Colorado's done it, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, little places, but like Vegas was like the only place. So like that's why they kind of stayed away from that. And then they saw, I think when they did the hockey team, they saw what it could do, and that blew up.
But why would a place like Portland, Oregon have a team before like Oklahoma City? Why did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it's just things like that I've looked at. Like, from a kid, I'm like, why are there? Though Portland isn't in California, I get that. But it's like, it's just when I look at some of those places that have teams, it's just like, how did that get a team before some of these places? Now, Texas isn't too far off with having a lot of teams, but their taxes are not the same. The way that they run their entire state.
We can never compare Texas to California, ever.
Yeah, it's not even – well, if it stays the way it is with all those Californians trying to flood Texas, we might be saying something different here soon.
Yeah.
You saw in the election, they almost flipped that bad boy. Like, I never would have thought in a million years – well, I shouldn't say a million. Never would have thought in my lifetime I would see Texas vote blue. What I thought – did they – with Obama, did they?
Mm-mm.
They didn't?
It's been since like the 60s or the 70s.
Okay. I was going to say, I mean, I was a kid when that happened, so I really don't remember, and I've never taken the time to look.
Just to clarify, you were a kid when Obama happened, not in the 60s and 70s, just for
everyone. Yeah. When Obama happened, I was a kid. I was in middle school. Yeah, going to high school.
Yeah.
And so, but I would never would have thought. So when like the elections were happening, and it was like, dude, it was blue there for a few hours. I was like, yo, is this really gonna happen? But I mean, the rest of the Texans came out, I guess.
I don't know what happened there, but I thought the same thing. But I mean, you think a place like Oklahoma City would have never had a sports team if it wasn't for a disaster in Katrina.
Oh, is that how they got a team?
Yeah. So obviously Pelicans were in New Orleans, or not the Pelicans. Sorry, the Hornets were in New Orleans. And
yes,
because Charlotte was the Bobcats, and that's when Jordan was taking over. The Hornets were playing in New Orleans. They had Chris Paul, like Peja Stojakovic, those kind of guys, and they got relocated because of Katrina, and they ended up playing in OKC, and like the city just like welcomed them with open arms, and that's kind of
The
how that happened.
OKC team is from Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah, but that's kind of like,
you're saying like that's what opened the market to it.
Yes.
And so it was like it got them. They're like, okay, people will come out here.
Yeah,
but they should have known that already though, because of the Sooners, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never been to a Sooners game, but I've seen them. People flood from Oklahoma City over to Norman, which is like 45 minutes outside Oklahoma City, just to watch those games. So it's like they had nothing else. I mean, that was it. But Tulsa's a major city there. Oklahoma City is a major city. I don't know if I can think of another one.
That's really about it, though. But I mean,
well, I mean that would be major, for other people outside of Oklahoma. Those would be the two they would think of right away. And it's like you would have thought that there would have been a market there like sooner. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Never out. Me personally, I like visiting California. I think it's a cool place to hang out, but it's not one of those places you ever live. It's just
and that's the thing for me. It's like the West Coast, like, so I love like Arizona, and then like I went to Vegas a little while ago, and I'm going back next week, and that flight in, like, you get to see like those mountains, and like everything's so flat, like even driving around, like, and just standing on the street and seeing the mountains and everything, man, it's insane. Like it's a cool sight to see. Those places are better than California.
You're saying like the places in between to get to California?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
The only thing they don't have is a beach. I mean, that's it.
Right, and honestly, if you just go south enough, you can at least be close. Call it a beach. I don't know if they call them beaches there, but
who knows?
I mean, I don't know. Like
they call everything in California something different. So I don't even want to.
Well, like at the bottom, like Arizona, what is that? That's close. I don't know what that's not the Gulf of Mexico. It's called something else. But like that, are those still beaches? I mean, I would call it a beach.
Yeah,
I feel like I sound stupid right now. Someone's gonna be like, what an idiot.
but I mean, if you're in Nevada or you're in Arizona, I mean, you can drive to California within a day. Not even a day.
Well, I don't know if Nevada has beaches, bro. I don't think they got no beaches.
No, they don't. They don't. Okay. But I'm saying like it's only a couple-hour drive to like LA.
So yeah.
So it's like there's beaches there. So I mean, you're only a couple hours away.
Also, too, I went to Palm Springs, California, and if I'm not mistaken, that's super close to Nevada. I think it's like maybe an hour drive to the border. But dude, they make like fake bodies of water there. Like when you drive in, they show you like there used to be this huge lake that dried up years ago that they tell you about. But then they say, yeah, now we just make like fake grass and fake bodies of water over here. But then they talk about having a water shortage. Blows my mind.
Yeah, it is a desert. Dude, I was in Vegas, I guess last month or so, and they said they hadn't had rain since February. That's a long time with no rain.
But is that unusual for them though?
No, it's not.
Yeah, see, that's so dude. See, that just doesn't sound like a place. Okay, like I like seasons. I don't want to be a place where it's just super icy cold all the time, but I don't want to be in a place where it's super hot all the time. But I also don't want to live in a place where it's super pleasant all the time either. Like I need a variety. Like that's why I just feel like the West is not for me, bro. Like I know there's gonna be somebody that says, "Oh, you could just move to Colorado." Like they say, "Oh my gosh," but it's like, yeah, no, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I don't want to go from 85 to snowing the next day, which by the way just happened 2 months ago.
I was gonna say literally is all the time.
Just happened. And it's like I don't want that. I want it to be gradual, like seasons. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. The West is just it's pretty, like I said, visiting out there, hanging out there. I mean, spend a few months out there, yeah, but don't like plant roots there and be like, this is my home. It just feels weird to me.
No,
East Coast all day.
I definitely agree.
What I was going to say earlier too, while we touched on the topic of politics, something I saw right before we started. They said, I don't want to get this wrong, and we really don't even got to take like a super deep dive into this. It was talking about in regards to Tennessee. Mm-hmm. So it was tweeted by this lady, blue check mark, Natalie Allison. She said, per Spox, Tennessee Attorney General's office has joined an amicus. How did I mess that word up?
It'd be like that sometimes.
Amicus brief related to Texas election lawsuit against Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. And I believe the vote to certify Biden's win is on Monday. So that's really interesting that, this now, like, you see these lawsuits kind of coming up. I've seen them kind of like, some of the hearings and stuff going on. And it's just, I don't know if have you seen where they talked about the Dominion voting machines?
Mm-mm.
So basically, they noticed everywhere that there was Dominion voting machines, there was an influx of like votes, more votes than there were people, basically. And they were just saying like how it's just really weird. And Michigan had a huge debacle in their hearing with Rudy Giuliani. And great video to watch on YouTube and to listen to kind of get some insight if anybody wants to check that out. But yeah, I just thought that was really interesting how now we will now very, very soon officially know like if was there fraud and who is the president. So.
And it's crazy we're still dealing with this, man.
Honestly, though, like I didn't think it was gonna go this long.
No, but dude, I saw people were saying like Trump's team is like faking having COVID so they don't have to like do anything with the lawsuits and like don't have to like.
No, I hadn't seen that.
Bro, that was kind of funny because I was like, man, that they just said, all right, we're done with you, Chiefs. Like, you can handle this one.
No, see, I hadn't really I've kind of just kept up with like some of the updates, but like nothing crazy. Because like I just did not see this going this long. Like I thought for sure like it was something they would be able to kind of like zero in on like pretty fast. I know the Supreme Court, what was like in a few states, they said that they couldn't like tell that there was blatant fraud. So that's why I know that's kind of like prolonging it a little bit because they need to provide more evidence if they have any, So
who knows?
Yeah,
knows they do.
Dude, you know what just would be crazier though is if like I don't know, like this just I know it probably could not carry over, but imagine this carrying over until like next summer.
It's gonna so we're at least gonna carry into next year, so that's gonna already happen.
Oh yeah. Well, so with the vote, does that take it away? Like, I mean, like let's say like they vote because they're voting to certify Biden's win. So if they do that vote, then like, do they just have to like give up the lawsuits? Or, like, do they keep going?
Dude, that's a great question.
You see, because like
I feel like if you have that much money, like you don't just give up,
Right, but I saw it. What I thought I read with that was with if they get like enough to jump on the lawsuit, then they have to push back that vote. I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what if it just carries on? But what if they don't get like this lawsuit in and the evidence, blah blah blah, then like, and then they do vote him in, but then they like find something way later. Like, what happens? You know what I'm saying? What if this just gets super messy?
Hey, so all I'm gonna say is it's probably. This is why our politicians use those vague terms. Like Trump said 4 more years. He didn't mean like a presidency. He meant like it's going to take 4 years to figure out.
This is going to take us 4 years to settle. Can you imagine if it did take that long?
What a joke, bro. What a joke America would be.
Yeah, and then they figured out Biden had actually or let's say hypothetically, he lost. Trump, dude, would that make us because he hypothetically have 8 more years. Think about that. Like, let's say, okay, all right, let's go down this road. We open this can of worms.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Okay, man. Let's say, bro, what if it does take them 4 years to prove that like Trump was supposed to be president?
Count as a term, so yes, he would be like a 12-year president.
Right?
Listen, bro, I'm telling you right now, we just caused some liberal to jump off a bridge.
Are you kidding?
Somebody's about to cancel us for even thinking about that.
And look, because I don't know how that works. Because I mean, like, what if it's like year 1.5, year 2? Like, they're like, actually, just kidding, it was fraud, and he's not the president. Like, what happens?
Yeah. All right, and then go ahead and pack your stuff, get out of the White House.
Yeah, like, does Trump come back, and then like And can he run again?
Dude, can you imagine the nightmare America would be if that happened?
Oh my, yeah. Oh, dude, that would be the end. That would be the end.
Yeah.
Like people's heads couldn't even like wrap their mind. I can't even wrap my own mind around it right now. So imagine a bunch of, oh my gosh. And something that, I actually kind of got this idea from when somebody introduced this idea when he got impeached. They were like, that, I don't know if this is true. These are not my words. So if I see any comment or any type of anything, these are not my words. I did not say this. But somebody was like, they said, oh, that voids his first presidency. So he can run 2 more times. I kid you not, bro. I was at work and somebody said this, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works. But I mean, I can see where you got that. I'm with you as to why you would say that, and I can't say it's wrong, but at the same time, I don't know if that's how that works. But then again, that's 12 years of Trump. Whew.
Bro, people done turn this off. They ain't never.
Yeah. People have said, okay, that's enough of that podcast.
We're just telling you, we are making a joke out of this. Like, understand where we are coming from. Like,
yes, just don't hate us. We don't need to see the comments about it. All right, let's switch up topics.
No, but before we do that, staying on that, we did see Biden come out with that 100-day mask mandate.
Oh yeah.
I personally don't think that's going to go over very well, but
okay, but here's what's different.
Yeah.
Are we not wearing masks right now?
But that's the thing. We are. But like, what does a 100-day mask mandate do? Does that mean like a business can be shut down if they find somebody without a mask on in there?
Yeah, like
are cops going to be arresting people that aren't wearing a mask? Like,
yeah, I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get what you saying. I'm just asking for 100 days. Like, I've given you more than 100 right now.
Yeah.
Like, to this date, I've given you more than 100 days.
I've almost given you 100 weeks.
Yeah, like,
want to be specific about it. Like,
yeah, like, what are you talking about, bro? And so, look, I just think this is not for anybody that's listening. These are really my personal opinions right here. I'm not on really like the conspiracy train of they are like, oh, they're trying to control you. But I do think that I am on the train of they are, in a way, overusing power a bit when it comes to shutting businesses down, like we kind of mentioned, and really putting people in a bad spot to where and when I say bad spot, they're shutting them down, but not also backing them up with some type of financial to stay afloat. Just because the business shut down or the country shuts down, bills don't shut down, bro. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. If you want to make bills shut down, that'd be great. Because then we can do that. But until then, we can't.
We can't, bro. Like, it was so crazy to me, bro. I read this thing the other day. I'll read it off here about like how much people had gotten in money.
Mm-hmm.
So we've kind of touched on this a little bit, but so Australia, they've gotten $1,993 a month. Canada has gotten $1,433 a month. In Denmark, you can get up to $3,288 a month. In France, you can get $7,575 a month. Germany, you can get up to $7,326.78 a month. Ireland, you can get $1,793.44 a month. The UK, you can get up to $3,084 a month. And guess how much the US has given out?
Some people got $1,200.
Some got $1,200, and others received $600 or less. 32 weeks ago.
And the best thing about that is, you said France, they're getting like $7,000 a month. They're running the streets wild over there in France right now.
Oh
too.
yeah, so, bro. Did you see? In Australia, they just ended their mandate, the COVID mandate, because they said it's 8 months and like their cases dropped to 0. So now, dude, they had festivals and stuff. This dude tweeted about it. It's gotten like close to like 1 million shares or something like that.
Yeah, I saw it. It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, like, and I was just like, okay, there's no way that all their cases just disappeared. They just stopped reporting them, bro. That's what happened. Yeah. They were just like, okay, look, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah,
we can't shut down ourselves because they keep saying with the U.S. that like oh, we're going to reach a deal. We're going to reach a deal because the Democrats were asking for one thing, the Republicans were asking for another. And you know, they keep saying that. It's like, but it's like, okay, look, somebody figure it out. Like, dude, people's pockets are hurt right now. Like, hurting. And you only have really well-off people that are able to spend money, or people that had already had money saved up, or are able to work from home. But a large majority of our population runs off of the hospitality services. So it's like those people are still out of work in a lot of places. New York just went on another shutdown. People go to New York to travel, to tour. That's where a lot of their revenue comes from people eating and drinking. Like, all those people are out of work right now.
Well, dude, that's the crazy thing, man. COVID doesn't go to sporting events. It doesn't go to like any of that stuff, but it goes out to eat after 10 o'clock, and when there's a certain number of people in there.
Like, right. And it only applies to a certain group of people.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in power, or if you're somebody of importance, it may not get to you. But if you're somebody that's just everyday regular Joe Blow, oh no, you need to be safe because you're the regular person. Like, you need to watch out. It's just, dude, it doesn't make sense.
And it's a reason. I will say it again. Magic's still alive for a reason, bro. The money, the money somewhere, bro. They take care of people.
No, but honestly, yeah, no, I almost believe Magic done got it. Like, I think he's been cured, bro.
Yeah.
Slightly.
But anyways,
yeah,
that's our
spiel.
Yeah, but
all right, let's switch it up a little bit. What do you want to talk about? A little bit of music, or you want to talk about?
Yeah, I need opinions here because we are on two different pages on this.
What?
And few episodes ago, we talked about the versus battle that happened on Instagram with Gucci and Young Jeezy, and that was great. I think that went well. It was great.
Right.
I saw a thing that I sent you that said, "Is Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy the next versus?" And I instantly screenshotted it and sent it to you and said that this might be the worst thing I'd ever have to watch.
Bro, and why do you say that?
I just don't feel like that's good competition. I don't feel like they can go banger for banger. Like, I feel like Bow Wow's soft, bro.
I mean, no, okay. Let's just look on Spotify real fast.
Soulja Boy bringing them Dracos, and he gonna crank that while he kisses Bow Wow's girl through the phone.
Bro, okay. So just his top songs, like you said. Jesus, these have a lot of plays.
Yeah, they do. Right. Yeah, they do. I'm not okay. Bow Wow got plays,
right?
I just don't feel like he has like the same. It's not the same type of music.
This is a whole lot of plays. Jesus, this sucker has. All right, kiss me through the phone.
Yeah,
crank that. Pretty boy swag. Turn my swag on. And then there's a remix there. That's just okay. So that's 4 songs right there, which all will be hype in that verses. And then what? Lil Bow Wow. Let's just see what his top ones are.
So his top ones are "Shorty Like Mine."
Come on, bro. That's basically right in Soulja Boy's lane, kind of, sorta.
Okay, "Like You" featuring Ciara.
Yeah.
"Let Me Hold You" with Omarion. And then "Out of My System" featuring T-Pain. And
I gotta hear that.
"Ain't Thinking About You." So those are the ones. I mean, those got good plays too. But I mean,
I don't even remember that "Out of My System." I don't even remember it. Gee, I mean, can you think of it like right off?
No.
No, I was just trying to play it, and I just don't even.
Yeah, no. So dude. I mean, I don't play it on the pod though.
No,
I ain't trying to get copyrighted, dog. Soulja Boy out here creating a GameCube and saying it's not Nintendo, but I mean, they shut us down. We played 1 second of their song on here.
Right, copyright heard it. No, all right. See, okay, I think it'll be a dope versus because here's the thing: they both got it's compatible because they both got famous really young.
Mm-hmm.
They both have had just about the same length of a career for like their last hit song. Soulja Boy was obviously a little bit longer because I think like his last big hit was like 2011, somewhere in there.
Yeah, because
I'm thinking
his music is garbage now.
You say his music is?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I don't
He has
even.
Soulja Boy ain't got no hits now. Like all of
Yeah.
his like early stuff is way better.
See, yeah. So I don't even listen to him. So and then I'm tell you, I can't even think of the last Lil Bow Wow song. So it
But like when I think Lil Bow Wow, I think like Mike basketball. Like
right, right, right.
that song, that's hype. But I
Or
mean,
when he was
like,
like when he was a little kid, what's
yeah.
that album where it like barks on there?
Oh, I know what you're talking
You know what
about.
I'm talking about? That
Yeah,
one was dope.
yeah.
I'm sure everybody will remember like the songs off there. Um, I don't know if they can go the full like 20 hits that they're like that format they've been doing. But if you
That's
gave
my
them
thing.
10,
I can see 10.
that'll be a dope versus, bro. Because look, it'll take all the '90s babies. It'll take them way back. You still get a touch of the 2000 kids, and then even the people from the '80s that were like new when the music was getting hot like that.
Yeah.
They'll be there too. So it's like I think that it's a compatible versus. I don't. You just don't like it.
I think if it's less songs, we're not getting 20 out of either of them.
Nah, no. It's got to
We're not
be.
even getting 15 out of either of them. 10 is probably reaching. But I
Oh,
mean,
okay, if we did 15, I think it would just be a lot of be feature songs.
okay.
But I don't know. So Bow Wow has features, not good ones. He has features, but I don't know if now that I'm saying this, I don't know if Soldier Boy has any features though. Like I don't know.
I mean, he has that one song with Drake. We made it, but his verse is not good.
Wait, didn't he get featured on? Is that a Sean Kingston song?
Oh man, you lose me on that one. I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that there's one, but I don't know for sure though. So again, I think they could do 10. I really do. And I think it will be just good enough. It will be good enough to where everybody would enjoy it because it would feel like the skating rink. That's exactly what it would
Okay,
feel like.
okay. I
Like
feel like a roll bounce.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like you would just be like, or it would be the songs you hear at the skating rink today with the little 7 and 8 year olds rolling around.
yeah.
Like that time of the skating rink. That's what you will hear. So I think it would take everybody back to that in their head, and they're like, oh,
See, my initial thought though is like I think about Jeezy and Gucci and just think like how tense was that? That was pretty
oh boy,
like the tension was in the room. You could see it in the air.
oh
And
yeah.
and then
Well,
like this would just be like I feel like Soldier Boy has changed for the worst, if that's a good way to put it.
kind of becoming a troll in a way, but rightfully so though, because bro, he
Yeah.
just wants his credit, bro. I did not know how much stuff he was involved in.
Yeah. That's the thing is like he just wants his credit, but I feel like
Yeah.
he would piss Bow Wow off.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
I feel like it could go from like we've already said, like a good vibe to like
mhm.
Soldier Boy like really done piss Bow Wow off.
Oh
And
yeah.
how
Well, he would
somebody's
say
pulling out a
something
gun.
crazy,
Yeah.
like he was like, I made you, Bow Wow.
Yeah.
I made you. Like he would say something silly, bro. So I could see that. But I kind of hope it happens. Have you heard of the verses of Ashanti and Keisha Cole?
Okay.
Have you seen that? All right. So I mean, I only know a few select songs by them, both, but I think that's also it's supposed to be coming up next Thursday. I want to say, I'm pretty sure. So I think that could be a really good versus though.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually, I don't think I know it'll be good. I think they reduced the songs on that one too. I believe that one's 10.
Okay.
So that'd be a good little battle. So for you guys, check that out too. I'm sure we'll kind of talk about it.
Yeah,
Because
no doubt.
I've seen it all over Twitter.
And I feel like pop culture is kind of I don't want to say peaking, but it's definitely climbing this year. Like it's definitely
Like you're saying, like stuff like that we can do in pop culture.
like because like I mean we talked about with like the boxing matches with like Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Like Roy Jones Jr. even said like I did this because like man if I was stuck at home and had nothing to do like I want to see people do stuff. So it's
Right.
like these things like you can turn on your TV, you can open up your Instagram, you can do those kind of things and watch these verses or those kind
Right.
of things. I feel like they're making the most out of it for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, also, like I said earlier, I think it's putting creators this year has put creators in a spot where they either got to start either giving off their creations to something that has finances or involving themselves in another lane of creation, like some type of partnership, or they have basically stopped creating.
Mhm.
And I think most of these things we've seen are people that are trying to find another way to keep creating and finding partnerships. Like
Yeah.
that league, like Mike Tyson, he has a podcast now, and he has that League of Legends boxing. Versus came about because people needed money from their back end from the shows that they were missing.
Mm-hmm.
And now somebody had the idea to involve everybody, so that partnership of other creators coming together and give you this production.
I feel like it's been a hard year for creators, but also like with the way technology is, it's got to make it like easy for them at the same time.
Yes, but you got to think. It also makes it kind of scary because, like, okay, just think about. So we're comfortable doing this format right here, but if you know, there's not a lot of podcasts that do remote type of podcasting.
Yeah,
they're all kind of like in one place, or they have like a studio or just a meetup where they all are. And so you got to imagine those people that got comfortable with that platform. It was scary shifting over to doing something like this, or I shouldn't say scary, but like unsure.
yeah.
And so imagine those podcasts that maybe were like just on the climb, like, and then they were like, hey, in their states, they had to seclude themselves for however many days, however long, so I think it's so much uncertainty that comes with it. That's why we see creators kind of.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see, like, especially music wise, what happens with artists. Like, do they start doing virtual concerts more?
St. John did that.
Yeah. But like, they're missing all their money from tour.
Oh yeah.
They're missing all of that, which is the majority of their revenue, especially out of their contracts. So it's like they're missing all of that. They can still sell merch offline.
Yeah.
They can do a virtual show, charge like for the thing. And I even saw an artist, I forgot who it was, but they're doing a virtual show or a virtual concert on the 23rd. But they know that like you might not be able to watch it live on the 23rd when they do it. So they like when you pay for the link, you get it for 48 hours. So it's like,
okay.
So you can pay for it and you can watch it within that 48-hour window. So like they're adapting to schedules, like those kind of things.
Exactly.
So, like I was like, man, that's a good idea.
Great idea. But at the same time, do you draw as big of a crowd?
I don't think so. But I mean, ultimately, like any income is better than no income.
Right. Very true. Very true. Very true. And I think that's what a lot of you saw Lil Boosie talk about it on Vlad, where he said a lot of people like they're hurting because of those back ends. He said a lot of them have already messed up the front end money, the advances that they get and this, that, and that, and they're expecting to make that back on that back end from the shows, from the guest appearances and walkthroughs, and in a lot of places that isn't possible right now. So, and that's just in America. That's not even including their tours that they take to other countries and do the exact same thing. So like there is a lot of money that's being missed. So I'm glad to see like creating wise, they are trying to expand, but I guess more so I'm coming down to like some of them, I don't know how sustainable it's going to be for them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing, other countries are opening up. These big names can go to other countries and play shows.
If they can fly. So we've turned down some people flying into the country. Other countries have that same right.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine you can't get a flight out to wherever, just to do a show. Now that's money gone. And then now you're limited to do like, I guess virtual concerts. It's just, it's a weird year, but it's a year that people have like, they've had to really see technology, like you said, see how far can we go with technology, how much were people willing to pay, how's the experience through technology to where this can be something that's sustainable and we can build off of. But I think it proved more so to just staying like kind of just with artists, like I feel like they almost have to have that in person a little bit, like at least a certain amount, maybe not as much, but you definitely still need to have something that's in person, whether that be like meet and greets, whether that be, you appearing somewhere to where people can at least physically see you. And then they can be like, okay. Cause like, think about like little kids that like want to see their favorite football player right now. Like, I guess that's kind of switching away from artists, but they can't. But then, like they want his jersey, but then now they want him to sign their jersey. Like, it's just stuff like that. I think we're going to have to get back to in person.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I hope to God we do, but I mean,
Can you imagine we stay, dude, what if we stay like this another year?
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna be thrilled. My mental health is not gonna be great either. It's already not good, but I mean, it's gonna be a lot worse than it already is. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just move to a state that'll let me go outside.
Hey, bro, there's places that are here. They don't care. They
Oh, you
don't.
think in Tennessee?
No, not in Tennessee, but
I was gonna say, I was like, oh, where's that?
I'm talking about the states just in general. Like, I mean, I can name big cities right now that just don't care at all about
Oh
anything.
yeah. Well, dude, I've heard Miami is
Yeah,
wide open, bro.
it's there.
I Yeah, I wouldn't mind living in Miami for a year or two, I guess.
Hey, why not? You know. And
Um.
I mean, we've talked about Atlanta's the same way. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Houston, they're getting back to how they were beforehand.
yeah,
Um.
I'm going back to Vegas next week. So, I mean, everything was basically like opening back up when I was there last time. So, like, I'm
Yeah.
very interested to see what happens.
Let me know how that is, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we'll live update everyone on the pod.
Yeah.
So, but
uh. Let's. So wait, what do we just talked about? I can clip this. All right. Also, speaking of artists, have you seen the news on Casanova and G Herbo?
yeah, bro, which one's gonna be the next 6ix9ine? That's a question I keep asking
Jeez.
myself.
Oh my gosh. Um, okay, so well, for those of you guys that don't know about this at all, so Casanova is now facing 24 years to life for racketeering charges, and well, it was a murder charge on there as well of a 15-year-old, but that is now dropped off from him specifically. It's just the conspiracy to be a kingpin, and it was
Mhm.
racketeering. Um, and then with G Herbo, he's facing 6 counts of wire fraud. And so it's just like, dude, these guys have made so much money. And I know they come from like a certain area, but like you're like, man, why? Like you people know you now, you're big time.
Mhm.
Like, how did you think, you could get away with this? But like, why would you even try? But I looked at Casanova's case a little bit. I hadn't really touched in on G Herbo's. But Casanova's, dude, they have stuff on him from way back in like 2009, 2010.
Mm.
So he's facing a federal case. And for those of you that don't know, the feds they don't just pop up one day and just be like, oh hey, what's up? Like they don't just start investigating that one day. Do they take months, years, and years, and they compound as much as they can, so that way they can put all these charges because they know one of them's gonna stick. That's why they have that 97, 98% conviction rate.
Yeah,
Because
that and they also know if they get enough on you, somebody's gonna say something.
exactly. Yeah. Like it's I feel like they're playing just a game of averages.
Mhm.
Okay, if I got 10 to 12 of these charges, one of these bad boys is gonna stick.
Yeah.
Like one of them is gonna apply to you. And 50 Cent said that conspiracy, he said that's the hardest one to prove, like that you're innocent of.
Hmm.
And I just remember him talking about this, and I believe the reporter was like, "Why?" He was like, "Conspiracy is just a thought. Like they don't even have any physical evidence on you. Like it's just they just feel you just popped up enough for them to be like he's somehow tied in. I can't prove he's tied in, but he's involved enough to I know his presence is there tied in. And it's like, I mean, yeah, when you think about that, how do you prove against like, hey man, no, I'm not involved.
I
you
don't
know?
know. I don't know, but I mean, he was on Breakfast Club, and they were asking about like they mentioned 6ix9ine specifically, and like
Yeah.
he said like when you have these millionaires facing 20 plus years for he called it RICO charges, which is the
Right,
same
right.
thing, it's just a
Yeah.
shorter name for everyone that doesn't understand. But
Right.
he said you're going to say something.
Mm-hmm.
He said you're going to get a couple years and then you're going to be able to get out halfway house, do
Yeah.
whatever. And then Angela E was like, yeah, because you're not the person they really want. You're just kind of like the informant at that point.
Exactly. I mean, you're the face of it, and they're trying to make an example because they're like, oh dang, if they'll go after whatever the big face is,
Hmm.
well, they'll surely get the rest of us, And
But,
you think he's saying he's gonna tell them?
bro, he says in that
Yeah,
video, he quotes
yeah. It's not a good look.
these no, not at all. These millionaires facing 20 plus years will talk. He is a millionaire facing 20 plus years. I don't know what's going to happen because I mean,
Well,
I know we've talked about this on our own. Like that's a tough look, man. Like
Yeah, I mean that's for him to have that video because dude, I've seen that video everywhere. Like when you said, I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what video that is.
yeah,
Like I've seen it. People have been posting it everywhere. I think it will probably look good for him just because they dropped that murder one off of him.
hmm
I think, I mean, he's looking at getting. I think they said he had. It would be like a minimum. The minimum right now is 24 to life, but they said a possible of like 12 years.
okay. But
Because,
if he gets out early, everyone knows what happened.
well, okay, but like, so they say in the feds you can serve 80. They don't. You can do 85% of the time that they actually give you. So how much? I don't know how much 85% of. I guess if he got the minimum 24 years,
hmm
then I don't know how much 85% of that is.
I mean,
But
still,
that puts, you know what that puts him at though? That puts him in like getting out when he's close to 50. Like, so, and I was watching DJ Academics and he was saying how he had already kind of talked to Casanova. Like, he was like, this is my shot. Like before the incident came up, he was like, this is my shot. I really feel like, like my career's taking off.
hmm
But Academics said, he said he was getting bigger, but he wasn't that big. He said, I don't believe his career lasts if he goes to jail. He
yeah,
thinks he's done. And I'm like, what I mean? Honestly, that's kind of a good point. Like, I mean, I don't really listen to Casanova right now. I know a couple of songs by him, but like, if I'm not listening to him now, I'm definitely not listening to a 50-year-old Casanova.
no.
Yeah,
The only person we're listening to is Bobby Shmurda, Free Bobby.
facts, man. Okay, but at the same time, I can't. No, I feel bad saying like, okay, this is my thing with Bobby Shmurda. They did wrong. They were in the wrong, but I can see where people can find a reason to salute him.
Yeah,
Or what he did with his friend, bro, like for his friend,
yeah,
you got it's commendable because what honor amongst thieves. I'm not calling him a thief, but that's the saying. And I it puts me in a situation because I want to be like, man, that's dope. You took that for your boy, like you took for I feel like we're kind of talking without giving people insight. I feel like everybody should pretty much know this though, right? Like
I don't
for those
know.
of you that don't know,
Yeah, unfortunately, people just don't educate themselves, but it's okay.
yeah, Bobby Shmurda, he had a certain amount of time that he could serve. I believe he was getting 7 years or 6 years, and his friend was going to get 9. But he ended up taking a charge for him to where they will get out around the same time. I believe instead of it being like that big of a gap, instead of it being like a 2 to 3 year gap, I think it's like I want to say it's like 2 to 5 months or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's less than a year for sure.
Yeah, it cut it way down just because he took a charge, and they're like, that's what you want a best friend to do, and it's you don't want them to just y'all are
All right,
both
I'm
out
out.
there
I did
doing
my time.
stuff.
I'll see you later.
Exactly, you know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, yeah, I'll see you in 3 years, right?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you wouldn't want that. So it is commendable. I got to give it to him, but I really just want all these rappers to stay out of stuff, bro.
fact.
Like, that's the main. Just stay out of stuff. Like, and I know Casanova probably wasn't in a good spot. In 2009. You know, what I mean, there's no telling. He talks about he went to jail in and out his whole life, so I'm sure he was probably in some stuff then. But for it to pop up right now when you're doing good, like, oh man, that would eat me up the most.
Well, that was the thing. Another thing, like Game, he came out and he said, we've lost like 12 rappers this year or something like that. He
Mm-hmm.
was like, everyone needs to just stay inside the house or something like that. Like stay
Just
at home.
chill.
Yeah.
Like, well, but then you look at people like G Herbo, like wire fraud. That's something you can just do on your computer. So, so we need people to sit in the house and stay away from the computer.
Yeah,
Just chill. Like, I don't know when his was and like all his type of stuff is,
bro,
but
he's got to having been done that for a while. Like
you
that's
think?
I don't think that's nothing new. Unless he's just
Yeah.
that bad, like he just did it 6 times, got caught instantly, and now he's done. But like,
Yeah, but okay, but think about that though, bro. Like, why would you, if you're famous though, like, why would you do that? Like, I mean, he's famous and making money. Like, so it had to be from a long time ago. It had to be, and they just now like were like, oh yeah, the paper trail comes back to you, or the
yeah,
the digital footprint comes back to you. We got you. But oh, have you also seen that other scammer? What's his name? King Poppy? Oh,
yeah,
King Hush Puppy or whatever like that.
yeah.
something like that. You know
I
what I'm
don't
talking
know
about?
his exact. I don't know his exact name, but I watched an interview literally like 2 weeks ago with him.
Yeah, bro. He. Oh my gosh! Did you see how much money he brought in?
He brought in so much money that he's still okay after being in jail.
Oh yeah. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I get his name exactly right. So people
Because
know.
if not, if you just called him those names and that's not his name anywhere close, man.
No, that's it. Yeah, it's Hush Puppy. Ramon Abbas. He's a Nigerian dude. He has 2.4 million Instagram subscribers, but he's known as Hush Puppy. That's what it is. Dude, he's in for money laundering, cyber fraud, hacking, and scamming. Bro, they seized him. They arrested him with $350 million on him, like in his possession. That's crazy. That's insane. They believe he was responsible for over like what was it? I want to say it was like $3.6 billion or something like that of what he's responsible for. Not really what he had, but just like he over the course of his system. Dude, I mean, and you look at like some of their scams and stuff. It's not that me and you would know better, but they're still getting people, like emailing people. Hey, can you send me money to over here because they're not giving us a stimulus check? Stuff like, who sends that money?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Who does that? And it's like they're getting $2,000 and $3,000 a pop off of that.
Bro,
it's just like,
talk about a finesse. I saw it yesterday. So obviously everyone and their mom wants a PS5 right now. So
yeah, oh yeah,
but like everywhere is sold out. And so somebody is on eBay in Georgia. So this is close.
right.
They are selling a picture of a PS5 on a piece of paper for $499. And when I tell you somebody bought it, they are finessing people like that. So the actual like Instagram, or not the Instagram, the eBay like post, I'm going to read it to you because it is and it is probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Again, they sold a piece of paper.
They just sold one of these because I'm over here thinking, I'm like, shoot,
So far,
eBay
one
post?
of them. But I got to find it because it is probably like the caption literally says like, this is a piece of paper, like this is like not an Xbox.
Oh, so they say it on there. They're not like trying to scam people.
Like, no, they like the description exactly says, quote, you are buying a piece of paper with an image of a PS5 printed on it. This is a brand new Sony PS5 console image fresh off the printer. You are not receiving an actual console. This is an image. If you are a human, do not purchase. If you are a robot, this is a great value.
And somebody got it.
Literally says sold 1, 2 available for $499.
Hell yeah, I like it, bro. I mean, they did their due diligence to make sure people didn't get it.
Yeah, literally.
So it's like
if you bought it, and it says like no returns, like none of that, like because it's like, yeah, bro, you just gave me $500 for a piece of paper.
Exactly. Like, no. But can you imagine if the people get them for because they didn't send a piece of paper? So
well, it says it's going to be sent. It said it's going to be sent in an envelope, folded up piece of paper, sent in an envelope. That's what it says. Bro, but like people are really scamming people out here like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. People are still creative. Also, I feel like people get more creative as they have less money. They just start doing whatever they need to do. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing I wanted to talk about, bro. Well, I guess there's two things, but really one thing. R. Kelly, have you seen what happened to him recently?
No, I have not.
So R. Kelly got stabbed in jail because, as we all know,
I can't say I'm surprised, but
exactly, we all know he's facing pedophile charges.
Yeah,
basically, without having to go down the whole laundry list. And yeah, and it's well documented how people feel about pedophiles and child rapists in prison. And
well,
so
and in the real world, but
and in the real world, yes. But I feel like if there was ever people to really act on it, they are inside that same area with him. And he found some people that I mean, some of them may not have much more to live for at this point. So and they have their frustrations to take out, and they hear that he has that, and bada bam. So I mean, it's not a good situation. I don't want to seem like I'm happy about this, but his lawyer tried to make it seem like they were like, and nobody helped him. He was like, there was nobody there to like try to like stop it and take up for him, and the guards got there late and blah blah blah. And it's like, bro, do you really think it was an accident?
Yeah.
Like, do you really think no? There's a reason they didn't run over there real fast. Like, they know what he's in there for. They know the codes of the system, like how people act in there about that. Yeah, they were probably like, I mean, let's just not let him die.
Yeah.
Like, couple pokes here and there, and then we'll take him over here, to get treated up. So my biggest thing to take away from it was like, I can't believe his lawyer acted that way. Like he acted as if he was like new to the game. I know he has to kind of be that way, to be like taking up for his client, and to, I guess, put it in the light that his client's in danger in there. Yeah. But dude, you got 30 years of events dealing with that. You know what I mean?
But also, like, how do you not just like address the elephant in the room? Like, hey, like, we know these kind of things happen. Like,
yeah, why don't you just say it?
Yeah, exactly. Like no need to beat around the bush. Like your client is innocent, because that's
exactly
not the case.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess he just calls it him doing his part to protect his client. But dude, you're not gonna receive any sympathy from anybody on the outside. No. I guarantee I think he was trying to like tell like the judge to get him moved or something like that. The judge probably saw this, like saw the request and was like, is this for real? We're actually gonna. Okay, I mean, yeah, we can talk about it, but I mean, do we really have to? Because I mean, it's like, and again, I'm not saying it's right. I don't want anybody to take away that I'm saying it's right. But no matter where you move him to, bro, that's just like, I've never been to jail a day in my life. God forbid, bro. But it's like, I know this on the outside. So it's got to be well known on the inside how they act. It's not, dude, it's in documentaries. It's on TV. It's for a reason that it's on there. It's not just some made up type of stuff.
Yeah.
People really do go after pedophiles in jail. They feel a certain way about them. That's why you see a lot of them. They do end up like in like certain protective situations for that reason. So I just kind of thought that was kind of crazy.
No, definitely. I'm surprised, one, it's taken this long to anything to happen.
I don't think he's sentenced yet at all. I don't think.
Yeah, I think we're still waiting to see what happens. But
yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be forever before we get an answer on that one too.
Oh yeah. All right. Also, one last thing before we get out of here. I just thought that this was interesting. Again, and funny. Tory Lanez. This man tweeted. He said, he said, doing all that on the gram, he can't take no dick. It's one, I just think that that's funny that he said that. I just think it's funny. And then two, everybody was like, oh, is he talking about like Meg Thee Stallion? But then everybody was like, no, he's talking about Future's baby mama, because I want to say there was like a video released of her or something like that. And so that's what he was referring to. But I guess he thought everybody had seen this.
Yeah.
Or knew this information, but they didn't. So everybody took this as him like talking to Meg. So like, can he just go away? It's just all this kind of stuff. But I still just think it's funny because I'm just imagining him saying that, like on that what was that he had during quarantine?
The Instagram Live?
Yeah. What was it called? Something radio?
Oh, dude,
was it quarantine radio? Something like that. But I'm just imagining him saying that like into that microphone. On the gram, it can't take no dick. Oh man.
And I just need I need this whole case to be over and him to be proven innocent, so we can just he's gonna walk out of the court playing stupid again.
Yes, bro. Did you? I tweeted about that the other day. I tweeted that the other day. I said, stupid again is gonna hit way different, bro. If he comes out like innocent, yep. Oh my God.
He's gonna take the stand and say, I'd like to take a chance to apologize to absolutely
nobody. And then, oh my gosh, bro, I would not be surprised if that man pulls out a fur coat and some champagne bottles outside the courtroom. I would not be surprised, bro.
He gonna look like Cat Williams out there walking.
Oh,
out.
facts. And well, let's not make it too serious. Rightfully so, though. If somebody's trying to smudge your name like that and put a situation on you like this, you're innocent. You deserve everything, every chance in the world to flex on that situation. Oh man, I just really want the laughs. I'm not really thinking about the after.
So the big thing though is if he's proven innocent, like she's got to have some kind of charge in this for lying.
Bro, facts. Well,
that'll be on the stand. That'll be in the stand. Like she'll not put the right hand on the Bible.
Facts.
And
she committed perjury.
Mm-hmm.
So, but also too, just to the fans, bro, you could have if I was him, I would countersue her for defamation, and then any other charge I can get after that, because it's like you almost could have ruined my career, ended my life, and I mean changed everything for me, all for you to look a certain way when you could have simply just said, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You could have said, I don't know. Like, and then I guess let the police do their job. Because if she says, did you see that her best friend put out a song?
Mm-mm.
Her best friend put out a song, and she took Tory's side.
Ooh.
The girl that was there.
Oh.
Yes, bro. That's why it's like, come on, man. It's not looking good. It's not.
Clout is a dangerous game.
It's a dangerous drug. People are addicted to it, and they'll do anything for it, bro. Like, anything. They don't even care about the money at this point. It's anything for the name. Anything. Mm-hmm. How much clout can I get, and how big can my name get, bro? Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't know. It's so it's really just narrowing it down to a couple of people. Surely Kylie Jenner didn't shoot her, right? Surely not.
What a storyline.
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. So then after that, it's just a security guard. Mm-hmm. Unless it was somebody way down the street, but I don't know. Yeah, that's just
the craziest thing to think about is we've done this podcast for a couple months, and we've talked about 3 things today that we still don't have answers. 4 things today we still don't have answers to. Election. Like who's going to be the president?
Right.
When R. Kelly's going to get sentenced? who shot Meg in the foot?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Dang, I didn't even think about. Yeah, dude, we got so many unanswered questions. Like, I need the justice system to figure this out, and also, quit trying to put us on lockdown. That's for the government, not the justice system. But anyway, I just had to say that as well too.
Oh, it's wild. Hopefully, one day we're gonna hop on here and we're gonna have some answers. We hope to get to you guys, but
yeah,
that's all we got for today. We do appreciate you guys listening and sharing and subscribing.
Yes,
we see you doing it, but let's keep doing it. And these new listeners, we do appreciate you. But the drill here is, if you listen, you got to share it and subscribe. Let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about. We will do
it in the comments, in the email, some kind of way. Still waiting on that first email.
We will give you life advice. Just send it over.
Yeah, just put it in there. But honestly, though, thank you guys for subscribing, or just listening and subscribing. And we got more content coming for you, and we will continue to enjoy ourselves on here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Till next time.